Hey, this is Grant, one half of the Herdsman, coming back to you today to talk to you about one of my favorite anime, Full Metal Alchemist, from 2003. Okay, so moving on to episode 6, this is another pivotal episode because this is the beginning of what I call the Shao Tucker arc. You're introduced to this character named Shao Tucker, his daughter Nina, their dog, who I know it doesn't sound like it's going to be important, but it's going to be very important in a very scary way. Yeah, it's going to get very scary later on. So I'm just going to mention right now because it's the beginning of this arc. While this episode's okay, the parents might want to watch the next couple of episodes because it gets pretty dark fast. Now that being said, this episode is actually pretty light. You meet them, and you meet the Lieutenant Colonel Mace Hughes' family. He is expecting his first child, and honestly, it's kind of a throwaway episode. Really, other than the fact that you're meeting Shao Tucker, Nina, and their dog, Alexander, other than that important part, there's not really a specific element that's not done in some other way in the source material. I mean, what happens in this episode is pretty much your standard sitcom conundrum. They help to deliver a baby. That's pretty much what happens in this episode. So there's some funny dialogue from that, but other than meeting this little girl, Shao Tucker and Alexander, there's not really that much to talk about. I can say one of the things I love about this episode, and it's the thing that I actually loved about the last episode as well, is the cuteness of Nina. I'm not usually one who gets a reaction from little kids speaking in baby talk, but there's just something so endearing about this little kid. And yeah, their relationship, I think, is very well fleshed out in this episode and in the next episode. But other than that, there's not really that much to talk about. They have other things that weren't exactly done in the manga or the second version, but not really all that memorable. All you see is something that you would see in any of these three versions. Edward is objectively better than all of the people of his peer group, or the people he's surrounded by. He's objectively a better alchemist. And that's pretty much it. There's once in a while a funny line. It's a passable episode. It deals with themes that other episodes and the other series better, and it's just kind of passable. There's one joke, I will admit, there is one joke that I really, really, really think is funny, and that is, you see, when the baby is going to be born, it's on Edward's birthday. And so they don't know. This is the line that the mother figures out right before she says, "Oh crap, I'm in labor." She says, okay. She basically she's preparing tea for her husband, and when he says, "What's ready? The tea?" "No, the baby." And then he says, "But it's not supposed to be until another month." "Well, the baby says now, and I'm pretty sure it gets to decide." There's that line. It's that. And there's not really all that much memorable stuff other than that, and the incredible adorableness of Nina. So, with that and this obviously stretched out episode, that is all. Until next time, don't be afraid to join the herd. Yeah. Herd.